Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pirates baseball field as we are getting ready for the second game of conference play for Pensacola State College and their home opener for conference play against Gulf Coast State College. Both of these teams playing against each other Monday night in Panama City. Gulf Coast was able to take the lead at the end in the top of the eighth and win that one 11-10. Gulf Coast is 17-5 overall, 1-1 in conference play. And taking a look back at that game for Pensacola State, they got out to a quick 3-0 lead in the second inning. Commodores were able to respond with 4 runs. They're in the bottom of the second, and it was just back and forth all the way to the fifth, where it was 7-7. But then the Pirates were able to pull out 2 more runs. Actually, check that. Yeah, 2 more runs to make it a 9-7 game. And from there, Commodores were able to take the lead once again in the 8th. And that is how we got to the 11-10 score. Both of these teams out on the field warming up, getting ready to go. We do not have a scoreboard today, so I will be informing y'all exactly how many outs, strikes, balls, what the score is of the game throughout. So we look out on the field for Pensacola State College. Starting things off, the shortstop Mason O'Nate. And playing behind the plate is Will Barter. Designated hitter today is Caden Wilkes. Drew Reeves over in left field, Taft Middleton over in right. Hunter Vaughn at second, Brennan Ugalera at third. Tate Sanders at first, and Jaden Gummersbach out in center field. And on the mound is number 99, Jace Phillips. It's ready to get things started here. Pitch is high and away for a ball. Carrington Aaron is at the plate for the Commodores of Gulf Coast State. Gulf Coast, number 10 in the country. This 2-0 count. Two balls, no strikes. That one is way on the outside, 3-0. Game just started here, top of the first inning. Pirates on the year so far, 12-9. As a leadoff walk, Aaron will reach on the bases for the Commodores of Gulf Coast State. I'll bring to the plate the sophomore Colton Wombles. Another righty versus righty matchup. Wombles playing behind the plate for the Commodores. First plate appearance here. The runner at first and no outs. On the inside part of the plate, called a strike. Fastball there, thrown by Jace Phillips for the Pirates. Phillips from the stretch. He kicks and deals. Excellent pitch down the middle. So that was going to be called a ball, a little bit low, I suppose, from this vantage point. One ball, one strike. Counts 1-1. Way on the outside to make that 2-1. That Jace Phillips, the sophomore from East Hamilton High School. Seventh game started for him on the year. That is another walk. Last played at Shelton State Community College back last weekend on their doubleheader Saturday. So as a starting pitcher in that 6-5 loss. 2 walks here early on. Garrett and Aaron will end up at second, and Colton Wombles over at first. They're in the top of the first inning. Alex McCraney will step to the plate. It's a little bit high. Runner here heads on the third, slides in time, and he's safe. Runner's now at the corners. Time is called. Coach Llewellyn heading out here early. Second game in conference play for the Pirates. Looking ahead, the play is Northwest Florida on Friday at 2 p.m. Then they'll head on the road to Niceville and play at Northwest on the 15th. We're having two games against Tallahassee. The first one on the road on Monday. The second one here at home on Tuesday. Or check that, that's going to be a Wednesday game, the 19th. Pirates trying to break this losing streak. A 5-game losing streak. Went on the road last weekend. Play against a top 5 team, Shelton State Community College. Runners at the corners with no outs as we continue play. Alex McCraney at the plate. Runner takes off, heading towards second. He's able to make it in time. Runner heading home as well. The double still works to perfection. It's Garrett and Aaron able to make it in time, and that gives the Commodores the early lead, 1-0. Two balls, one strike. That is the count here. Way on the outside. Get that 3-1. 1-0 game. Just tuning in. Home opener for the Pirates in conference play. A piece of that one slices it foul. Three balls, two strikes. Full count here with a runner at second. Phillips will come set as he deals. That one is away. And a walk. First three batters faced, all three of them being walked so far. So Jacob Payne will step in, the first baseman for Gulf Coast. Piece of it, that one's foul. A 1 is the count here early to Payne at the plate. Swinging through. Count goes to 0-2. Runners at first and second. Wombles at second. Graney over at first. Commodores with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. That's a grounder, and that one's going to get through to him the left side. First hit of the game come from Jacob Payne, and the bases are loaded. Wombles that stays at third, McCraney at second. Jacob Payne over at first. Fifth batter in the order as Bray Touchstone will step to the plate, the designated hitter. Gets all of that one. It's a high flyer out in left field. That one's going to one-hop off the fence. One runner's going to come home to score. Here comes two. Two-run double here in the top of the first to extend the lead. Craney and Wombles will score. It's Touchstone, 2 RBIs. Jacob Payne holds up over at third. 3-0 start for the Commodores. Left-handed hitter. Stepping as that one touches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Colton Mace from right field. Lefty checks the swing, and they said, let's go through. 0-2's the count. Two runners in scoring position. Phillips, the windup. Dills, as that's a high flyer. Foul. The Commodores' schedule so far on the year. Of course, winning their game against Pensacola State, as that one's called strike 3. Sits him down looking. As Brody Longlots will head to the plate. The Commodores on Tuesday played against Northwest Florida. The game was at home where they won 14-6 through 8 innings. Third conference game for them on the year. I want a sliced foul. Phillips will come set as he kicks and deals. That one's on the outside. We get 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Runners at second and third in this 3-0 game. Nice off-speed pitch there. Longlots out in front of that one. Takes the count to 2-2. Full count, 3-2. It's a high fly ball over in right field. Pirates trying to bring that one in. The tagging over at third, trying to send the runner home, and he will make it in time. Jacob Payne will get in after the sacrifice fly from right field. Two outs now with Drew Posey. Or Prosey will step in. Third baseman for the Commodores, left-handed hitter. Eighth batter in the order with runner at third and 2 outs. Nice breaking ball there from Phillips. Gets him swinging for a strike. 4-0 game. Commodores with the lead. Down and in on the inside. One ball, one strike. That one's way up high for a ball. It's 2-1. One as that one is sliced foul. It's the count 2-2. Drew Prosick. His 18th game of the year. It's another one foul. He's averaging .306, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Cameron has scored 8 times so far this year. He gets a piece of that one. So far for Chase Phillips for the Pirates, his 7th appearance, 5th start, 3-1 record. 18 2/3 pitch. That's a high flyer over in the left field. And able to bring that one in is Drew Reeves to end the top of the 1st inning. 4 runs come across with a runner stranded at 3rd. Pirates at the plate right after the break. Back live with the Pirates at the break. They're at the plate now. Mason O'Nate leading off things, gets a piece of that one. High fly ball. It's over to the left side. Third baseman is able to bring that one in. Prosek for the 1st out. One away in this 4-0 game. Trying to get the scoreboard working here. It's 4-0 here at the bottom of the 1st inning. Down and away for a strike. It's Will Barter. He's playing behind the plate for Pensacola State. It's his first opportunity here. Lefty pitcher out on the mound for Gulf Coast. Another fly ball in the infield. One will land. We're at 2nd. That's Carrington Aaron able to bring that one in. So 2 away. Caden Wilkes stepping to the plate, the designated hitter for Pensacola State. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st. 4-0 game. Jackson McKenzie on the mound. Pitch there will come in for a strike. Nice breaking ball. Inside part of the plate, strike 2. 0-2's the count. Hard ground ball heading over towards first, and that is a 1-2-3. Bottom of the first inning. We're just going to keep it right here. Look ahead at the Pirates' schedule during the break. So for Pensacola State, of course, playing Friday against Northwest Florida. It's 2 games. First game starting Friday, second on Saturday, but against Tallahassee State College. First game on Monday, and that one's going to be on the road in Tallahassee. Second game at home starting at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Friday the 21st against Chipola. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Of course, playing a few games against Spring Hill later on in the month before we start getting into the heart of conference play. At the 1st of April as we play Gulf Coast 4 times. First 2 games on Tuesday and on Thursday, April 1st and April 3rd. Then, of course, on Saturday, the 5th, Gulf Coast. We'll be playing here at home. It's a 2-game series. First game starting at 1 p.m., second game at 4 p.m., Northwest Florida. Then in town on Tuesday. Play 5 p.m. and also on Thursday the 10th. Will be at 5 as well. They play them 2 games on the road before they play Tallahassee 4 times, then Chipola 4 times to end the season. So a busy slate ahead for Pensacola State College. Looking at the NJCAA Division I baseball polls. Looking through and just seeing who's in the top 25 out of Region 8, specifically the Panhandle Conference. Northwest Florida State ranked 3rd. Gulf Coast ranked 12th in the country, while Chipola is 25th. Gulf Coast at the plate. Start things off in the top of the second. First pitch is hit and a sliced foul. At the bottom of the order, Andrew Johnson, the center fielder at the plate. It's a piece of the first one. Should that one go by for strike 2. And at number 27, Johnson from Jacksonville, Florida. 6-foot freshman. Center fielder today slices that one foul. .256 average. Playing in his 17th game of the year. 5 RBIs. Came around to score 12 runs. Slices that one back in foul. Count stays 0-2. Phillips from the windup. He deals that one low. .11 hits on the year, 2 in conference so far for Andrew Johnson. That one's called strike 3. Great way to start off here at the top of the second for Jace Phillips. Gave up 4 runs in the top of the first in this 4-0 game. Backwards K start for him. Back to the top of the order, Carrington Aaron. Back to the plate, gone with a walk and gets a hit there. Second hit of the game. Go to Carrington Aaron. So he'll reach on for his second time today. Colton Wombles back at the plate. He walked as well, came around and scored last time up. Sophomore from Phoenix City, Alabama. Listed as a catcher and is playing behind the plate today. Side part called a strike. The ball's 1 strike in this 4-0 game. We're in the top of the second inning. Piece of that one, high flyer. Back and over. That one's going to land right into the glove of Will Barter behind the plate. Excellent play. Made up against the netting on the backstop. So 2 away with Alex McCraney. Shortstop at the plate for Gulf Coast. Sophomore from Pace, Florida. Right down the road here from Pensacola. Checks his swing. It's called a strike. Big year for him so far with a .500 average, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. So that one going to the outside. Count goes to 1-1. 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. He ran and scored 20 times, 1 stolen base as well on the base pass. That one high and deep over in the right field, and that one is going to slice foul. One ball, 2 strikes. It's down and away. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and deals as that's one sliced over on the right side. It's going to bounce off the wall. And runner's going to come around to score as he slides in and will make it in time. Be a stand-up double for McCraney. This is 18th RBI on the year. So his 3rd double. All 3 coming in to conference play. So Jacob Payne now at the plate at first base today for the Commodores of Gulf Coast. We're at second, 2 outs. That's a high fly ball heading in the shallow left. And as O'Neill calls that one in, that will end the inning. 1 run comes across with a runner stranded at second. We're heading to the bottom of the 2nd, right after the break. Back live out of the break. Getting ready, heading in towards the bottom of the 2nd inning. Pensacola State College behind here early. 5-0. Scoreboard is not working. Pirates baseball field, but we're trying to get it going for the stream at least. Appreciate Jamie and the team. Doing some technical work in the background. Trying to get that going for y'all. High fly ball here early on. It will land into the Pirates dugout. Drew Reeves at the plate for Pensacola State College. Start things off in the bottom of the second. Once the count, Reeves, the sophomore from Cantonment, Florida. Also right up the road from here. Slices that one foul. For 22 games, has a .343 average with 19 RBIs. Scored 13 times on the year, has 1 stolen base. 1-2's the count. That one's away for a ball. Jackson McKenzie, the left-handed pitcher. He is standing in as that one's on the inside, and it will catch Drew Reeves. He is hit by a pitch and will head down the first base line. Taft Middleton with an opportunity here. Playing over in right field today. Middleton, the freshman from Columbus, Georgia. Time is called. Umpire asking for a few more baseballs. Just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the second inning. Score is 5-0. We have no outs so far. This is the scoreboard rolling now. 5-0 game, and it's 1-0 count. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. One ball, one strike with a runner over at first. It's way on the outside. 2-1. Taft Middleton on the year. 7th game for him. Batting .300. 2 RBIs so far. It's a piece of that one. It's going to land in right field. Middleton heading towards second. Decides to hold up at first. And runners are now at the corners for the Pirates. 2 runners at the plate and 2 runners on the bases. Gives Hunter Vaughn an opportunity to strike here. To this 5-0 game. On at the plate from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Left-handed hitter. Lefty-on-lefty matchup here. .239 average. The outside part for a strike. Runners at the corners with no outs. We're in the bottom of the second. That's a piece of that one. Tagging up over at third. He's going to go ahead and head home. And he will slide in time to make it a 5-1 game. Drew Reeves able to score there. Hunter Vaughn, an RBI. And Brennan Ugalora is at the plate for his first plate appearance of the day. Playing over at third base today. For Brennan, the freshman batting .316 through 15 games. Just his first pitch go on the inside for a ball. 6 RBIs for him on the year, 11 runs. Just that one go low. Runner at first. Slices that one foul. Two ones to count. Went in and even the count 2-2. Aguilera, as I mentioned, with .316 average, 6 RBIs, 11 runs. So that one go high and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three hits so far in conference play for him. 1 RBI in conference play. Barely gets a piece of that one. Working at the plate. Batting 7th in the order today. Taft Middleton over at first. It's 5-1 game. Pirates are on the board. They're working from behind here early. Check over at first. They had the runner in a rundown as he is tagged out. Sliding in the second. Middleton is tagged, and that's 2 away. Full count on Aguilera. Three balls, 2 strikes as he watches that one. Goodbye for ball 4. They've gotten some dirt in his eyes. It just flew up. Tate Sanders. First opportunity here. Playing over at first base today for Pensacola State. Sophomore from Pensacola, Florida, went to Escambia High School. Playing his 5th game of the year. .444 average, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Scored 3 runs. Check down back at first, and they're going to tag him out. And that will end the inning. 1 run comes across Drew Reeves. Runner is tagged out at first to end the inning. Heading to the top of the 3rd. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live out of the break. Jacob Payne at the plate here in the top of the third. 5-1 game. He's leading off things. He was able to get on with the first hit of the day. And a single there in the top of the first inning. 2 quick pitches back to back. Strike is called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is Phillips. Set with the pitch. Check his swing. It's called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the third. So Chopper heading over on the right side. Pick it up and throw it for a 4-3 combination. To start things off in the top of the third. Bray touched on with his chance here. 2-run double. Back in the first for him. Big days so far with 2 RBIs. Designated hitter. Contributing to this 5-1 game. No runners on the bases with 1 out. Phillips kicks and deals. That one's on the outside. Called a ball. Hard piece of that one, a liner over and left, and the Pirates able to bring that one in. Drew Reeves there and waiting for it. One-two is up and 1-2 is down in the order. Colton Mace, plate now. Playing out in right field, watches the first one go high for a ball. He struck out looking his last time up. In the top of the first inning. Piece of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One's the count. He's going to hit for strike 2. Mace, the sophomore from Columbus, Georgia. Where was that one? For a ball. Evens the count 2-2 with 2 away. No runners on the bases. Phillips from the windup gets him swinging. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Start things here in the top of the third. Pirates at the plate right after the break. Bottom of the third inning in this 5-1 game. Pensacola State trying to answer back here. Teams played against each other already on Monday. Commodores able to win that one. 11-10, almost getting through. Or throw down the third base line, and what a play. That 5-3 combination by Drew Prosek. One away with Jaden Gummersbach. First plate appearance for him of the day, playing out in center field. It's a hard hit that's going to get through, and it's going to be the first hit of the day for Pensacola State College. Gummersbach jumping on the first pitch, liked what he saw. Pulled that one over in the left field. So he gets on the bases with Mason O'Nate back at the plate. Left-handed hitter O'Nate. Chance here watches the first pitch go by for a breaking ball. Jackson McKenzie still on the mound for the Commodores of Gulf Coast State. Up high is a 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. With the runner over at first, it's Jaden Gummersbach. 2-0, he pieces that one on the left side and foul. Two balls, one strike here in the bottom of the third inning. Pirates behind 5-1. Gummersbach at first. O'Nate at the plate. That makes it 3-1 on the count. This time up for Mason O'Nate. He flew out in the infield. That one go up and in. Ball 4. Pirates with 2 runners on the bases, 1 in scoring position. Two-hole hitter, Barter. With a chance here. Playing behind the plate today, Will Barter. Was going to get through towards the backstop. Both runners take off, and they will advance to second and third. Gummersbach up to third, and O'Nate up to second. Now Will Barter can really strike here. Can put a good one in play. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. There's one that gets through on the third base side. 1 run will come across. Gummersbach will score. Pirates cut into that lead. It's 5-2. That was a solid hit. A lot of exit velocity off the bat. Barter will reach on the bases. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Caden Wilkes swings out in front of the first pitch for a strike. Barter at first. O'Nate over at third. Swinging on the breaking pitch for strike 2. 0-2's the count. Kinsey kicks and deals. 1-2 for Wilkes, the designated hitter. Grounded out the first his last time up and watches that one. Down the middle for strike 3. 2 away with Drew Reeves. Big opportunity here. With 2 outs and runners at the corners. First and third. So the first one go on the inside for a strike. Ball 1 strike as Drew Reeves. The sophomore. Cantonment. It's a piece of that one. Playing his 22nd game of the year, 343 average, 19 RBIs. Scored 13 runs, 1 stolen base. Playing out in left field today for Pensacola State. Excellent jump there, able to take the bases. Will Barter. He's able to steal that one easily. Foul ball. There's a second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pensacola State is behind 5-2. 1-2 count. It evens the count 2-2. Perfect afternoon for baseball here in Pensacola, Florida. Jackson McKenzie on the mound for Gulf Coast, left-handed pitcher. Set as it when he is catching him right on the hands almost. Somehow gets a piece of it and just fouls it away. 2-2. Short roller. Pick up the second, able to make the throw at first. Pirates are able to bring another run across in this 5-2 game. Leave 2 stranded at second and third. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live here in the top of the fourth inning. Jace Phillips back on the mound for Pensacola State. Sedill's there, and it is called a ball. Brody Longlots gets a piece of that one. Sit on the left side, and it is foul. One ball, one strike here in the top of the fourth inning. Second game of conference play for Pensacola State College. This is actually the fourth game for Gulf Coast. Played their first conference game at Northwest Florida last Friday, where they lost that one 5-4. We're playing Pensacola State on Monday, and that was a back and forth game. 11-10 win over PSC, and against Northwest once again at home in Panama City, where they won 14-6 through 8 innings. Phillips throwing that one into the dirt. 2-2 is the count here in the top half of the fourth inning. Way on the inside. Longlots is able to fight his way back into the count and make it a full count. 3-2. High fly ball over into center field, and able to bring that one in is Gummersbach for the first out. One away with Drew Prosek, the third baseman. There in the hot corner for Gulf Coast. He flew out his first time up for in the right field. 5-2 game. Trying to lay down a bunt. That one's perfectly going to get down the third base line, and it will stay fair. Prosek will rejoin the bases with a bunt single here in the top of the fourth inning. Andrew Johnson with a chance here at the plate. Struck out looking his last time up. Goes down and away. It's going to hit the backstop. Runners will advance up to second. This is Prosek. Phillips will head back to the mound. From the stretch, with a runner at second and one out. Third batter here for the top of the fourth. So we're in the bottom of the order. Andrew Johnson, the center fielder, is at the plate. It's a 3-0 count. He is way ahead here. The 3-0 pitch is high and away. So he'll reach on. Down at first. Runners at second and first. Carrington Aaron back at the plate, back at the top of the order. Reached on a walk back in the first, came around and scored in the first. Also has a single in the second. One out. That one's away on the outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. He checks the swing, and they said he's going to go around. 1-2 is the count. For number 2, right-handed hitter, Carrington Aaron. When it's going to sit him down, strike 3. Did not like the call. Send Alex McGraney to the plate. Righty-righty matchup here with runners at first and second. Almost in the dirt. Two outs here in the top of the 4th. Down low for a ball. 1 runner in scoring position. Pensacola stayed behind 5-2. Trying to get out of the inning here. Not giving up another run. That one's going right back up the middle. Run's going to come in to try to score here. He'll make it in time. RBI single. Hit by Alex McGraney. Drew Johnson able to score there. So that's going to send Jacob Payne to the plate. Payne so far today, it's a single back in the first, came around and scored. So grounded out as well. As that one gets away, runners will advance to second and third. In this 6-2 game. Swings through for a strike. Jacob Payne over at first base today. 2 runners in scoring position. Watches that one go high for a ball. 1-1's the count for Gulf Coast State. 18-5 overall in the year, 2-1 in conference play. After today's game against Pensacola State, they'll be back at home in Panama City. Play Tallahassee State College. Game starting at 2 p.m. This breaking ball is high. It will reach on with a walk. And the bases are loaded. Bray touchstone. Chance here. 2 RBIs so far today. 2-run double back in the first. Lined out. Over in the left field his last time up in the third. Phillips from the windup. Phil Dill. Another liner over in the left field, and they said that one will drop. 1 run will come in the score. Will it be 2? No, it's not. They're going to tag him out at home. 1 more run comes across the score there. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be right back right after the break. 7-2 game. We are getting ready here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Second pitch is in for Taft Middleton. 7-2 game. Middleton at the plate. Watches that one go through for a strike. It's called out in the rundown. His last time up. Lefty on lefty matchup here. No runners on the bases. It was up and in for a ball. 3 balls. 1 strike. That one's called strike 3. Actually, it was 3-2. So 1 away for the bottom of the 4th inning with Hunter Vaughn stepping back to the plate. RB off sacrifice fly his last time up. Jackson McKenzie on the mound for Gulf Coast State. Comes set from the stretch. He kicks and deals. Count goes to 2-0. Hunter Vaughn over at second base. Didn't make it a 3-0 count. Three balls, no strikes. No runners on the bases with 1 out. And he's able to get on with a walk. That brings up Reading Ugalera, who walked his last time up. Ugalera was able to reach on the first. It was a walk, but was stranded. Back on the rundown. First pitch comes in for a ball. In the 7-2 game, bottom half of the 4th inning. For number 26, Brennan Ugalera. Freshman playing in his 15th game, a .316 average, 6 RBIs, 11 runs. His time is called. Tyler Younger walking out towards the mound. It's a quick discussion with his pitcher, Jackson McKenzie. So far today, has given up 2 hits. Two hits and 2 runs so far. Kick and deal as he gets a piece of it, and what is called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner at first. Lefty steps back on as he throws this one. Hard fly ball heading over in the center field, as able to bring that one in is Andrew Johnson for the 2nd out. Tate Sanders, first baseman for Pensacola State College. Second opportunity here as a ground out over to third. His last time up, had a great play. Was Drew Brosek making the play. It's a great throw. We're in the hot corner at third. One runner at first with, of course, 2 outs. The bottom of the 4th inning. Tate Sanders at the plate. 2-0 count on the outside. Showing good eye discipline here at the plate in this at-bat. The 7-2 game, 2 outs. Runner at first, that was called a strike. (3-1) with 2 away. He will go down with a walk. Now 2 runners on the bases for Pensacola State. They're trying to respond here after the big first inning from Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast able to bring 4 runs across in the top of the first. One in the top of the second. And 2 in the top of the fourth. Fastball there on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Lefty versus righty matchup with Gummersbach. Second opportunity here. Almost single is able to come around and score. The only 2 Pirates runs of the day. 7-2. Scores were in the bottom of the 4th inning. This breaking ball sits a little high. Two balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count with runners at first and second. 2 away. On the outside, it's going to be a 3-1. We're in the bottom of the order of Mason O'Neill at the on-deck circle. Will Barter right behind him. 3 balls, 1 strike. Dillsey gets a piece of that one and hits it back and foul. Full count, 3-2 for Jaden Gummersbach, Pirates center fielder. Bond over at second, Tate Sanders over at first for Pensacola State. Jackson kicks and deals. That one's high. Call for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Pirates have the bases loaded now with a chance to strike. So we head back to the top of the order of Mason O'Neill. First pitch is a breaking ball. Catches the outside corner for a strike. O'Neill so far on today. Had a walk back in the third and flew out in the infield in the first. High and away, 1-1 is your count. The Pensacola State College Baseball Complex here in Pirate Field. That one is high. Takes the count to 2-1. Some swinging through, strike 2, bases loaded. Gummersbach at first, Tate Sanders at second. And Hunter Vaughn over at third. Every batter for Pirate base runner that's on the bases got home with walks here in the bottom of the fourth. Piece of that one hits it back and foul. Two balls, two strikes. The 2-2 is low. Full count. Three balls, two strikes. Lefty on lefty matchup. That one's away. Ball four. As he walks the runner home. And Pensacola State cuts into the lead. Makes it a 7-3 game. That sends O'Nate up to first. Sanders to third, and Gummersbach up to second with Will Barter into the plate. Time is called as Tyler Younger looking for a pitching change here in the bottom half of the fourth. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live as Reese Markham will step in relief. Right-handed pitcher, Lexington, South Carolina. 2 outs and the bases loaded. Which throws a breaking ball that will touch the inside part of the plate on Will Barter for a strike. Barter, 2 days so far, was able to get a single back in the bottom of the third. Reese Markham, 1 save so far. He's pitched 8 1/3. One's in the dirt, called a ball. Ball, 1 strike if you're just tuning in. Pirates have the bases loaded. Sanders at third, Gummersbach over at second. O'Nate at first. That one's going to be sent right up the middle. Pirates able to send 1 run across. Here comes 2, right at the plate, and he's going to make it in time. Got a 2-run single here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, hit by Will Barter. 2 RBIs on the day. Pirates able to cut into this lead, make it a 7-5 game. See what Caden Willis can do here. Over 2 so far. Grounded out the third. Back in the first. Struck out looking his last time up. Just the first pitch. Pitch in for a strike. Tying run is over at first. The 7-5 game. Pirates able to get a piece. It is 7-5. Gulf Coast with the lead. Runners at first and second for the Pensacola State. One's down low for a ball. It's a high fly ball heading over into center field. Trying to look that one in, and able to do so is Andrew Johnson as the Pirates leave 2 stranded. First and second, they bring some runs across. It is a 7-5 game heading to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live here in the top half of the 5th inning. We do have a pitching change for the Pirates. Stepping into the game is number 33, Adam Weidman. Right-handed pitcher, freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Went to Walton High School. Here's the first pitch in for a strike. .24 at the plate, Colton Mace, who has struck out twice so far. Way on the outside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike here early. 3-1 as he will head down first base line for a walk. We'll bring up Brody Longlots to the plate. Leadoff walk to start things off. For Adam Weidman, who will step in for relief, has played 4 games so far this year. Fly ball heading over on the left side. Pirate third baseman able to call that one off. Valera is able to bring that one in for the first out. So that should bring up Drew Prosek to the plate, and it does. Left-handed hitter. 8th batter in the order. So far today, reached on a sacrificed bunt. Also flew out into right field. For today for him so far. It's in the dirt. Seven-5 game. Pirates have been behind since the first, trying to work their way back into this one. Great evening for baseball here at Pirate Field. It's called a strike. Prosek gets a piece of that one. It's going to head out to the left center gap, and it will one hop towards the wall. It's a 1-out double hit by Drew Prosek as Colton Mace will head over towards third. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. And Andrew Johnson at the plate. Time is called. Coach Llewellyn walking out towards the mound here. A 7-5 game. 2 runners in scoring position. Pirates trying to fight their way back into this one. These 2 teams played against each other Monday night. Pensacola State losing that one 11-10. It was really back and forth. All the way up till the 6th inning. Pirates are able to get 2 runs, while Gulf Coast in the bottom of the 7th was able to score 4. And from there, it was 11-10. Pensacola State had 16 hits in that game. Gulf Coast with only 14. Caden Wilkes, returning from injury in that game, 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a double, while Taft Middleton for Pensacola State went for 3 for 5. 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. There's that second and third with 1 out. Andrew Johnson at the plate. On the outside for a ball. Three O's the count. Number 27, Andrew Johnson, in the bottom of the order. Looking to add more runs for Gulf Coast. breaking ball. Catch him for a strike. At a 3-1 count. Three-one as he's able to hold up, and it is a walk. Bases are loaded. Time is called once again. Llewellyn walking out. We will have a pitching change here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back right after the break. Anthony Seatum at the plate for on the mound for Pensacola State, rather. Steps in. The first pitch is hit. It's a high fly ball heading back towards left field. Reeves able to make the play out there, and the run will come across. This is an 8-5 game. So 1 away. I think that 2 outs actually. 2 outs with the run coming in. 8-5 is the score. This pitch there from Seatum for a strike. Mace was able to come in and score there. At the plate is Colton Wombles. Right-handed hitter steps in. Struck out looking his last time up. So flew out behind the plate back in the second. Got with a walk in the first. Came around and scored. Was called foul. Hit off the foot of number 19, Colton Wombles. Sophomore catcher. There for Gulf Coast. Where's that first and second? Way on the inside for a ball. Evens the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. This 8-5 game. And swinging through for strike 3. Pirates able to strand 2 on the bases. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 8-5. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live, 8-5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We do have another pitching change. Ryan Apliski. A high fly ball hit out into right field. Right there by Drew Reeves as that one is brought in. Right fielder Colton Mace for the first out. Taft Middleton with a chance here. He struck out looking his last time up. Back in the bottom of the 4th. Pirates able to bring some runs across in the 4th inning to cut into the lead. 8-5 is the score. It's called a strike. Middleton at the plate, lefty on lefty matchup, gets a piece of that one. Count is 1-2. 1-2 with one away. Pirates down by 3 runs here. It was low for a ball. Evens the count up 2-2. We appreciate you watching live. Pensacola State College Pirate Network. Also on WSRE Connect 23.5 as Hamilton will sit down with strike 3. 2 away with Hunter Vaughn now. Stepping to the plate, the second baseman. There's a chance here, 2 outs. Should that one go on the outside for a ball? 1 ball, no strikes. That 1-1. Down and away. It's 1-1 count. Ryan Apletsky for relief. 8th appearance. 7 2/3 inning. 2.35 ERA for Gulf Coast. Sophomore from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Second appearance in conference play here. Down on the way, and it's a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As he slices that one foul. It's grounded right up the middle. Blitzky's able to pick it up and tosses it over to the first. 1-3 combination. 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th inning. Heading to the top of the 6th, your score here in Pirate Field is 8-5. Gulf Coast with the lead. We'll be right back right after the break. Back live with Alex McCraney stepping up to the plate. Every time up for him so far, he has run and scored. That's a chance here. This 8-5 game, top of the 6th. This is the first pitch, breaking ball. Inside for a strike as number 14 for the Pirates still in the game. Anthony Sedum. Is that one in? 1-1's the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Excellent throw, catches the inside part. Takes the count to 1-2. Checks his swing back. Evens the count up 2-2 for Sedum. 4th appearance of the year. Pitched 2 1/3 so far. It's a chopper heading. We're on the third base side in a 5-3 combination play there. Lura is able to throw that one over to Sanders at first. One away, and Jacob Payne at the plate on the first base side for Gulf Coast State today. He has a chance here. Righty and righty matchup. So far today, 1 for 3. Lined out to the field his last time up. Also grounded out back in the 3rd inning. That was a single back in the first, came around and scored. Counts 1-1 in the top of the 6th. It's 8-5 game. Way on the outside, make that 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Swinging through for strike 2. Throw in there. 2-2 for Jacob Payne at the plate. Sophomore from Panama City, Florida. Swings through strike 3, able to pick it up, throws it down the first base line. Able to throw him out for the 2nd out. Two away with Bray Touchstone, designated hitter. Two RBIs for him on today so far, and an RBI double back in the 1st. Two O's the count. For number 23, Bray Touchstone. Touchstone from Cantonment. Listed as a catcher, today the designated hitter for the Commodores of Gulf Coast State. Fly ball hit back behind us into the parking lot. Sun is just now finally starting to go down here. Approaching 7 o'clock Central Time. Gets him swinging through for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, no runners on the bases in this 8-5 game, and we're in the top of the 6th inning. Chopper on the left side, that is hit foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. As well on the outside, make it 3-2. Touchdown at the plate. 3-2 with 2 away. And that sits him down, strike 3. 1, 2, 3, top of the 6th. We're heading to the bottom. 8-5 is your score. We'll be right back after the break. Back live here, bottom of the 6th inning. It's 8-5 game. Gulf Coast State with the lead. And Brennan Ugalera steps up to the plate for Pensacola State. It's a walk back in the 2nd inning. Flew out in the 4th. 3rd plate appearance here in the bottom of the 6th. It's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One's the count as that one's a chopper. Foul. It's the count 1-2. Larry gets a piece of that one. Chops out in front. Shortstop's able to pick it up. Throws it over to first. Gets him out for the first out at the bottom of the 6th. We'll send Tate Sanders to the plate. First pitch come in for a ball. So far for Sanders. Grounded out back in the 3rd. So going with a walk back in the 4th. Chance here watches that one go by for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike for Tate Sanders. For at first base today. 2-1 count. Around the outside, evens the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 away. It's in the dirt. Count goes the full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 8-5 is your score with 1 out. One is loaded on the inside, so he will reach on with a walk. It will be his second walk of the day for Tate Sanders. Gummersbach to the plate. He walked his last time up. Got on with a single back in the third. Came around and scored also as well. Jaden playing out in center field today for Pensacola State. Swings through the first pitch for a strike. Time is called. Did you play here from the stretch? Kicks and deals. That one's inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One's the count. Bog swinging out in front of that one. Takes the count to 1-2. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 8-5 game. Gulf Coast State's able to jump out in front early. Pirates have been trying to catch up since. Oh, gets back to the backstop. I'll move Sanders up to second. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two with 1 away and a runner at second. Schbach gets a piece of that one, and that was sliced foul. So he'll step back in. Pensacola State College, 12-9 overall. Lost her first conference game in this Gulf Coast on Monday, trying to get a win here. Come back in this game in the bottom of the 6th. That one is high. Full count, 3-2. Runner over at second. 1 away. Checks the swing. They said he does not go around, so he'll head down the first. That will bring Mason O'Nate back to the plate. 4th plate appearance of the day for him. He has a chance here. Runners at first and second. O'Nate holding back from that one. Called a strike. So far for O'Nate on the day. He flew out over to third back in the first inning. Reached on a walk, was stranded at third. Also walked again in the 4th. Small piece of that one, hits it foul. Lefty on lefty matchup. Piece of that, and it's going to be strike 3. Strikeout for O'Nate and 2 away. 2 downs with 2 base runners on. Tate Sanders at second, Gummersbach over at first. Both reaching on walks with Will Barter stepping to the plate. Time is called. Tyler Younger walking out towards the mound. So we will have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 away. We'll be right back right after the break. The pitching change. 2 outs with runners on first and second. Commodores calling number 22 Jacob Price in for relief. Side's called a ball. At the plate for Pensacola State College is number 11 Will Barter. Catcher for Pensacola State has 2 RBIs so far today. It's a piece of that one. It's going to be a slow roller heading over to second. Throw on the first, gets past. Here comes one runner home as he is able to score. Barter will reach on in air. I'll send Tate Sanders in for the run and Gummersbach up to third. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position here. Third batter in the order. Caden Wilkes, the designated hitter here. Scores 8-6, 2-run game. Tying run over at second. Back and it is foul. The ball's 2 strikes for Caden Wilkes. For 3 days so far for him. Grounded out to first. Back in the first. Struck out looking in the third. And flew out to center field. Chance here, and they said he goes around. It's going to be called strike 3. And that's going to end the inning. Pirates leave 2 runners in scoring position. They're able to bring 1 across. Their score is 8-6. Gulf Coast State with the lead. We'll be right back. Top of the 7th inning, 8-6 game. Commodores with the lead by 2. Pensacola State College. Commodores back to the plate. Number 24, Colton Mace, will step in. Struck out twice so far in this game. Got on the walk, came around and scored as well. 24 still on the mound. Or check that, 14 on the mound for Pensacola State, Anthony Sedman. Sedum is on the mound for Pensacola State. It's called a strike. One ball, one strike for Colton Mace. Two one is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Will sit right up the middle, and great play by the shortstop for the Pirates, 0-8. One away with Brody Longlots stepping in. The sacrifice fly back in the first inning over in right field. Then flew out twice. Time in the 4th, the 2nd in the 5th. One is low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 to Longlots. Great pitch in for a strike. Evens the count, 2-2. Way up and in. Set him kicks and deals, and that's called a strike. Full count, 3-2. Longlots playing over in left field today for Pensacola, or for Gulf Coast rather. Sharp grounder heading over the right side, able to pick it up and throw it over to first. 4-3 combination. Hunter Vaughn able to make the play there for the Pirates. 2 outs. Good showing so far. Number 14, Anthony Sedum. Face 6 batters. So far has sat down all 6, has a chance here. Get out of another inning. It's Drew Prosick. First pitch there is called a strike. Prosick so far today reached on a singles last time up, also reached on a bunt. Flew out to right field. 1 ball, 1 strike. One's the count. On the inside for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. It's the outside part. Strike 2. Even count, 2-2. Sets the deals, and that's called strike 3. 1-2-3, top of the 7th. Pirates back at the plate right after the break. 7-inning stretch here in Pensacola, Florida. Pirates back at the plate. Drew Reeves stepping in for Pensacola State College. So far today, it was hit by a pitch. It was the Pirates' first run back in the second. Then he grounded out in the third and also flew out in the fifth. The ball's 2 strikes on Drew Reeves. That 1-2. This 8-6 game. Pensacola State trying to come back in this one. Swings at the hanging breaking ball, gets a piece of it. It's that one back and foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back and it's foul. Count is 2-2. This 8-6 game. It's him swinging for strike 3. Taft Middleton now, the right fielder for Pensacola State today. He has a chance here. Just on base. Back in the second, was thrown out on the rundown, then struck out. Looking in the fourth and swinging in the fifth. Swings at that one. That's a line drive, the first. Able to make the play. This is Jacob Payne. So 2 outs. Here is Hunter Vaughn. He'll step in as he walked back in the fourth. Grounded out in the fifth. So it has sacrificed fly in the right field. Back in the second. Small piece of that. That one's back in foul. Appreciate you watching live on WSRE Connect 23.5 and on the Pensacola State College Pirate Network. Aubrey Elmore here with you on the call. It's Wednesday night for baseball in mid-March. One's looked a little bit too far on the outside to me, but it's called a strike. That's just for where I'm sitting. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a 3-2. It's him swinging strike 3, but he's going to head down the first base line, and he will reach on. So he'll reach on the bases. He'll send, looks like a pinch hitter to the plate. It may be Ugalera. We'll check and see, and it is a pinch hitter. Number 6 is actually stepping in for Pensacola State here. This is Lincoln Pack. In the pinch hit. Swings at the first pitch. It's a high fly ball. That one's heading back towards the wall. It's going back, and it is gone. How about a 2-run home run? Welcome to the game, Lincoln Pack. What a hit. And this game is tied. 8-8 here in the bottom of the 7th. Two-run home run from Lincoln Pack. 8-8 is your score with 2 outs. And Tate Sanders heading towards the plate. First pitch is in for a strike. Pensacola State striking back there in this 8-8 game. Just the breaking ball going the inside. One ball, one strike. The runner's on the bases after that home run. On a sliced foul. 1-2. Pirates were down early in this game. Gave up 4 runs in the first inning. Gave up 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Gave up a few more between those middle innings there in the 4th and 5th. Now they've answered back here. And the pitcher's just going to take it himself. I was expecting a 1-3 combination. That's just going to go down as a 1 unassisted. And that's going to end this inning. Lincoln Pack comes in the pinch hit and has a 2-run home run. Pirates tie it up. It's 8-8. Eight is the score here in the top of the 8th. The 9th batter in the order, Andrew Johnson, back at the plate for the Commodores. Playing out in center field today for Gulf Coast, struck out, looking back in the 2nd. 1 ball, 1 strike for him. Walked back in the 4th, came around and scored, then flew out to left field. in the 5th inning. Two balls, one strike. Counts 2-1. Left-handed pitcher for the Pirates. Went a little bit on the outside. That 3-1. Was up and in. And he will head down the first base line for the leadoff walk. Coach Llewellyn not wasting any time. He's headed out. Here in this 8-8 game. A quick discussion on the mound. Pensacola State College, after tonight, we'll have another home game here at 2 p.m. on Friday against Northwest Florida State College. We will head to the bullpen. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Live out of the pitching change for Pensacola State. First pitch is low, and it is a ball. Right-handed pitcher in the game, Pensacola State. Hard throw there. Looks like Bradley Link is in the game for Pensacola State College. Will step in for relief here. Runner over at first. We're in the top of the order. Carrington, Aaron at the plate. Second baseman steps in, walks back in the first. Came around and scored. So got on with a single there in the second. in the fourth. Stranded over at third and got on with a walk. This 8-8 game, and that's called strike three. What a pitch! What a breaking ball that was. Colton Wombles back at the plate, the two-hole hitter. There's a chance here. This one's in the dirt for a ball. It was low, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Chopper over on the first base side, able to pick it up, tag first. 2 outs, but the runner will advance to second, Andrew Johnson. 3 unassisted if you're keeping score at home, with 2 away. And Alex McCraney, 3-hole hitter heading to the plate. Shortstop for Gulf Coast. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. First pitch is up and in for a ball. Craney so far, 3 runs for him so far today. Going with a walk back in the first. Double back in the second. Another walk in the fourth. Also grounded out as well in the 6th inning. That one's down and away. Breaking ball is there and is low. It's on the outside, ball 4. Craney will reach down to first as Jacob Payne now has his 5th opportunity at the plate here. Payne over at first base tonight for Gulf Coast. He's going to hit the outside for a ball. For Payne, come with a single back in the first, came around and scored, grounded out in the 3rd, reached on an error in the 4th, then struck out swinging back in the 6th. Piece of that one hits it. Foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Breaking ball's on the outside. Got a 2-1 count. Them chasing a little bit out in front. It's a piece of it. Evens the count 2-2 with 2 away. Runners on the bases. Andrew Johnson over at second. Alex McCraney over at first. He kicks and deals. That one's down the middle. Called strike 3. Pirates to the plate for the bottom of the 8th inning. Right after the break. Back live for the bottom of the 8th inning. This is 8-8 game. Lincoln Pack came in last inning and that 2-run home run tied the game up for Pensacola State. It's called a strike. Jake Gummersbach. And the count is 0-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was high and on the inside. One ball, 2 strikes. He's going to land in, called strike 3 off the breaking ball. Mason O'Nate checking back into the game. And for his 5th plate appearance of the day here in the 8th inning. Blew out in the 1st. Walked in the 3rd and 4th. Struck out in the 6th. Trying to get something going here. Two balls, no strikes. Checks the swing, and it's called a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Way on the outside, ball 3. Gets a piece of that one and hits it back foul. Full count, 3-2. And that one is called. Strike 3. So 2 outs. But Will Barter headed to the plate. It was low and it's called a ball. High fly ball heading over into center field as Gulf Coast is able to bring that one in. So no run scored here in the 8th inning. We're heading to the top of the 9th. We'll be right back right after the break. Top of the ninth inning, 8-8 is your score. Here in Pensacola, Florida. Which was a ground ball. And that will throw out Bray. Touchstone. Excellent play by Mason O'Date. 6-3 combination to start things off. Here in the top of the ninth inning. Colton Mace. This chance now. Right fielder. Chance here, the lefty. First one go by for a ball. It's on the outside. It's a 2-0 count. Called a strike. 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Let's take that to 2-2. Evens the count up. 2-2 is the count. 8-8 game with one away. Is in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and for Colton Mace tonight. He struck out looking back in the first, struck out swinging in the third. Going with a walk in the fifth. Lined out to Mason O'Date over at shortstop in the seventh. So 5th plate appearance for him here. Way on the inside, and he will get on with a walk. It's Brody Longlots. Step in here, left-handed, or actually right-handed hitter. Runner at first with one away. Chopper over on the left side and foul. Fly ball heading over into Pirates dugout, and it will be foul. Pitch, a sharp grounder heading back up the middle. They're hitting the game. Longlocks is able to get on the bases, and it moves. Colton Mace up to second. Runners at first and second with one out. That brings up Drew Prosek to the plate. Balls, one strike. Runners at first and second with one out. One is hit foul. Drew Prosek playing over at third today. He flew out to right field. Back in the first. Going with a bunt. It was a bunt single in the fourth. hit a double as well in the 5th and struck out looking back in the 7th. Runners at first and second. Solid swing. That one's going to head into the right center gap. 1 run will come in the score for Gulf Coast. Here comes 2 as he will head to the plate and slide in time. The Commodores take the 2-run lead. It is 10-8 here in the top of the 9th. Drew Brosek with a 2-run double. So it looks like we'll have a pinch runner stepping into the game for the Commodores. This is number 26 running in. It's going to be Aramel Rosado. Your score is 10-8. You're in the top half of the 9th. Andrew Johnson stepping to the plate. It's a sharp liner. O'Nate trying to keep up with it. The throw in is not in time. It's almost like the hit. Whenever the ball was going out in front of O'Nate, it almost disappeared. With the base runner heading towards third. So we have runners at the corners as Johnson's able to reach on. Carrington Aaron back to the plate as we're at the top. Top of the order. Second baseman for Gulf Coast State Commodores. Runner takes off heading towards second, able to slide in time. Stolen base for Andrew Johnson. Here's the second and third. Getting Aaron the swing through for a strike. So it's 2 outs. Colton Womble's at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position for him here. Playing behind the plate for Gulf Coast State. A solid swing on that one. O'Nate able to make the play at short and throws it on to first. Pirates leave 2 runners stranded on the bases. 2 runs come across. 10-8 your score. We're into the bottom of the 9th right after the break. Back live here, bottom of the 9th inning. Do have a pitching change coming in to close this one. This is Ezekiel Rojas, right-handed pitcher from Coral Springs, Florida. The sophomore steps in, right-handed pitcher. Pirates back at the plate. Do have a Caden Wilkes stepping in. Swings at that one. 2's the count for Wilkes. And that's called strike 3. A lot of velocity behind that fastball from Rojas. That's going to send Drew Reeves to the plate, the left fielder. Drew Reeves watches the first pitch go by for a strike. Catcher and the umpire both going for the ball behind the plate. Able to keep up with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a hard hit ball heading out over to center field. They're able to bring that one in for the second out. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning as Taft Middleton is going to be the one to try to keep this game alive. Left-handed hitter. Ross with the pitch. Just blows it right past him. The ball's 1 strike. One is hit foul. The ball's 2 strikes. And that gets him swinging strike 3, and that's going to do it here. This game will end 10-8 with Gulf Coast State winning it. Pirates will be back here at home on Friday to play Northwest Florida State College. Play them again on Saturday in Niceville. We're heading on the road on Monday to play at Tallahassee State College. So play Tallahassee State at home, and we'll be live here at 5 p.m. Central on Wednesday the 19th. That's going to do it here. We appreciate you watching live on the Pensacola State College Pirate Network or on WSRE Connect 23.5. Jamie Settle back in the booth. I'm Aubrey Elmore here with you on the call. Everybody has a great night and go Pirates.